If you are an older man who engages in self-pleasure, you might have questioned whether this activity remains healthy past the age of 50 or 60. It is also possible that you have privately worried about causing unseen harm. If these thoughts resonate with you, understand that you are not alone in these concerns. This subject is often surrounded by confusion, outdated myths, and a noticeable absence of clear, dependable information. It stands as one of the most frequent yet unspoken worries for men in their later years. After reviewing the available data, the reasons for such widespread uncertainty become clear. Studies indicate that a significant number of men over 60 continue to practice self-pleasure, often doing so without reliable knowledge of its true effects on their hormonal balance, prostate gland, or even their sexual performance with a partner. This discussion aims to provide an honest, evidence-based conversation. I will detail 10 surprising advantages of masturbation in maturity, and critically, 10 potential risks that you should be aware of to ensure your practice remains healthy. Let's begin with the positive aspects. Firstly, it helps maintain penile health. The process of achieving an erection increases blood flow into the spongy tissues within the penis, known as the corpora. This action can be considered a form of physical exercise. This regular stimulation assists in preserving tissue elasticity, which is essential for developing and maintaining firm erections as you grow older. Secondly, it promotes prostate health. This is a significant point. Multiple extensive studies, including a notable one conducted by Harvard University, have identified a correlation between higher ejaculation frequency and a considerably reduced risk of developing prostate cancer. The underlying theory is that consistent ejaculation aids in expelling potentially harmful substances and secretions from the prostate ducts. Thirdly, it strengthens the pelvic floor. The rhythmic contractions that occur during orgasm engage crucial pelvic floor muscles, such as the pubococcygeus muscle. A robust pelvic floor is vital for effective erectile function, control over ejaculation, and preventing urinary incontinence, a common issue among aging men. Fourthly, it reduces the levels of the stress hormone, cortisol. In today's high-stress environment, this is an incredibly beneficial inherent advantage. Research has demonstrated that orgasm leads to a significant decrease in cortisol levels. Lower levels of cortisol contribute to regulating blood pressure and mitigating anxiety, thereby serving as a natural mechanism for both cardiovascular and mental well-being. Fifthly, it triggers the release of a combination of uplifting neurochemicals. Orgasm inundates the brain with dopamine, which is associated with motivation and pleasure, and oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone. This inherent mood enhancer cultivates a sense of well-being and emotional connection, which is immensely valuable for mental health. Sixthly, it assists in the self-detection of physical health issues. The act of self-pleasure makes you intimately acquainted with your own anatomy. This consistent self-examination is one of the most effective methods for men to identify early indications of conditions such as testicular cancer, penile fibrosis, or other irregularities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Seventhly, it enhances the quality of sleep. Following orgasm, the release of hormones like oxytocin and prolactin, coupled with a reduction in cortisol, generates a potent sedative effect. This facilitates deep body relaxation, making it easier to enter a restorative deep sleep, which often becomes more challenging with advancing age. Eighthly, it improves overall pelvic blood circulation. Beyond just the penis, masturbation enhances blood flow throughout the entire pelvic region. This is advantageous for the health of the bladder, the prostate gland, and the surrounding musculature, helping to prevent problems associated with stagnation and inadequate circulation. Ninthly, it can function as a training method for ejaculatory control. For men who experience premature ejaculation, masturbation offers a secure and private environment to practice techniques like the stop-start method. This enables you to better comprehend your body's signals and build greater control, which can then translate effectively to sexual activity with a partner. And 10th, it maintains the activity of your sexual desire and neural pathways. The brain is considered the most significant sexual organ. By regularly engaging in sexual fantasy and physical stimulation, you keep the neural circuits linked to desire and arousal actively firing. This helps to preserve a healthy libido and sexual responsiveness, even if you do not have a consistent partner. However, to present a comprehensive perspective, we cannot exclusively focus on the benefits. A healthy practice is one undertaken with awareness. Therefore, let's now discuss the 10 potential risks or negative consequences that require your attention. The primary risk is social isolation. This becomes problematic when self-pleasure ceases to be a component of a healthy sexual life, and instead serves as a substitute for genuine human connection. The remedy in this situation is awareness. Ensure that this practice complements your life rather than causing you to withdraw from it. Secondly, there is the risk of skin microlesions. These typically occur when masturbation is performed too vigorously or without adequate lubrication. These minute tears can lead to irritation, inflammation, and can even become an entry point for infection. The solution is straightforward. Always be gentle and use a high-quality water-based lubricant. Thirdly, desensitization can occur. If you stimulate yourself in precisely the same manner with the identical pressure and rhythm consistently, your brain can become conditioned to respond only to that specific touch. This can make it challenging to achieve arousal or orgasm with a partner. The key is to vary your technique, your rhythm, and your area of focus. Fourthly, it can conceal the underlying causes of erectile dysfunction. If you are able to achieve an erection solely during masturbation but not with a partner, it might be tempting to disregard the issue. However, this situation could mask serious underlying health problems such as heart disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances. If you observe this pattern, it is crucial to consult a medical professional. And regarding underlying causes, I must pause here briefly because this point is extremely important. While this information provides you with the what, I wish to share a resource that clarifies the why and offers a potent natural solution. It is a video presentation that I believe is essential viewing for any man concerned about his sexual health. It reveals an unusually simple 7-second home remedy developed to address what recent scientific findings suggest is the true root cause of many male performance issues. This approach is not about concealing symptoms. It is about a completely natural method for restoring youthful hardness and stamina. I strongly urge you to watch it. Use your phone's camera to scan the QR code displayed on your screen right now to access the video. I have also provided a direct link to it in the pinned comment below this video. Please proceed to open that link in a new tab so you can view the video immediately after we conclude our discussion here. Now that you have access to that resource, it is vital that we cover the remaining risks you need to be aware of. The fifth risk involves nerve compression due to poor posture. Many men masturbate while seated in a hard chair or in a hunched position, which can compress the pudendal nerve located in the pelvis. Over time, this compression can result in genital numbness or pelvic pain. The ideal approach is to practice in a relaxed, comfortable position, such as lying down with appropriate support. Sixth, it can evolve into an unhealthy emotional escape mechanism. Solely relying on masturbation as your method to cope with stress, boredom, or frustration can lead to a behavioral dependency. It is critical to possess a diverse set of tools for managing your emotions, including physical exercise, meditation, and engaging in conversations with others. Seventh is the experience of guilt and shame. Many men were brought up with strong cultural or religious prohibitions concerning self-pleasure. If these feelings persist and cause you distress, it can be incredibly beneficial to consult with a sex-positive therapist or counselor to help reframe this natural practice in a healthier perspective. Eighth is pelvic congestion. While infrequent ejaculation is recognized as a risk factor for prostate issues, excessively frequent ejaculation, multiple times a day over an extended period, can sometimes result in a sensation of heaviness or aching in the testicles and pelvic area. The solution is moderation. It is important to pay attention to your body's signals. Ninth is a potential impact on semen quality. This is only a relevant concern if you and a partner are actively attempting to conceive. While it does not harm your long-term fertility, ejaculating daily can temporarily reduce sperm concentration. For optimal quality, studies suggest an abstinence period of 2 to 5 days is most beneficial. And 10th, a disconnection from reality, often associated with pornography. If masturbation becomes heavily reliant on extreme or unrealistic pornography, it can distort your expectations and make it difficult to connect intimately with a real-life partner. The key is to balance any visual aids with your own imagination and memories of real, fulfilling experiences. As you can see, masturbation after the age of 60 is not simply good or bad. It is a tool. And like any tool, its effect is determined by how you choose to use it. The essential component is always consciousness. When practiced with awareness, respect for your body, and moderation, it can become a powerful and remarkable ally for your health and vitality. I hope this conversation has been helpful to you. I am genuinely interested in hearing your thoughts. What was the most surprising point for you today? Please leave a comment below. Let's continue this important discussion together. If you found value in this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing for more straightforward, well-researched advice on mature health. Do not forget to click that notification bell so you will not miss our next conversation. Stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.